So then the famous story of she went to Def Jam and they wouldn't let her leave until they did the deal.
I don't know where they got that story from.
No, it's a real story.
I know.
Oh,
but they act like she was there by herself.
Oh, that's
like Jay locked her in the room.
No, I know. The way it sounds now.
Yeah, it's weird. Like,
it wasn't like
Jay
she
wouldn't let her leave.
It was,
you were there.
No, I wasn't there.
Who was there?
There was
but all the Def Jam reps was there. Jay Brown, everybody. They act like it was just Jay and her.
I know.
And he wouldn't let her leave.
They make it seem like he was strong-arming her.
Yeah.
No, the story is they didn't want her to leave. They were trying their best to find a deal.
Make the best offer.
The night before, me and your man, and this is your man, Hove, we had a big argument about that.
No way.
In the vestibule of 4040.
Damn.
You know, from the street, little hallway, club.
In the club.
So he's like, what you think? I said, bro, she's it. I'm telling you. And mind you, I didn't know she was going to be this. Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying, from what I know, in the Caribbean world, and to make sure, she's it.
They didn't lock Rihanna in that room. But what really happened might be even crazier. Everybody knows the story. Rihanna walks into Def Jam Records and somehow can't leave until she signs that contract. It sounds like pressure. It sounds like control. But according to Memphis Bleek, that version of the story isn't completely accurate. He says the truth is simple. The room was full. Executives everywhere. Jay-Z wasn't forcing anything. They were scrambling. They knew they had something rare in the soon-to-be legend Rihanna, and they didn't want to lose it at all. And here's where it gets interesting. The night before that meeting, Cypher Sounds and Jay-Z had a heated debate. Cypher was saying that she's the one. She's next up. But Jay-Z wasn't fully convinced yet. That tension carried into that deal. Now, I'm about to let y'all hear this for yourselves. But before I do, I just need y'all to like, leave y'all thoughts down below in the comment section, and subscribe. Let's get into it.
The pivot you did before comedy. A lot of people don't give you your props, man. Rihanna wouldn't be Rihanna if it wasn't for... She got the talent, but you had the vision. Yeah. When Rock Nation, when Rockefeller was...
Before Rock Nation.
It was
still Rockefeller, yeah.
It was Rockefeller, but he was the president of Def Jam.
Def Jam.
But when Rock Nation was being formed, you were the first A&R.
Yeah.
Hired.
Yeah.
I remember, you had your own office. I was jealous of motherfucker. I forgot office, and I thought, what the hell? Word up. I used to come up there every day. And I remember when you first played me the record, too. Ponder Replay. This is it, bro. I'm out. Bro, this is it. We gone.
I don't get a lot of credit. You know who gives me the most credit? Rihanna.
And that's the one who's supposed to.
Bro,
I love that she a real one for that.
The realest. I just saw her recently, and she yelled in a hallway. She's like, everybody respect this man. He put me on. Like, I hate when people say you made or discovered. I never discovered her. I broke her. Like, I played the record before.
That's
anyway.
Right.
Before she had a deal, I helped her get her deal at what was Def Jam at the time. But I'm trying to show you something.
And
but,
yo, bro, and
I never get my credit.
But you know what else, too, has always been funny to me about you, my G? I can honestly say,
what?
You the only Puerto Rican who went full-fledged Ras Clan Bomba. We in the spot, man. Massive beat, yo. It was in more hood spots than me. I used to see the videos the next day and be like, that Cypher Sounds DJing? They're going to make some massive, put your lighters up. I'll be like, yo, this is way more yardy than me.
First of all, yes. When I found the real dancehall reggae scene, I jumped in. But I never put the fake accent.
No. But you was in there. Like, that's what I'm saying. You know, it's natural. It's not. Bro, I'm not Caribbean at all. You hear what? Take me down to Eastern Parkway during the parade.
If you in New York.
Massive.
If you from the hood in New York, you automatically part Caribbean. It don't matter. Automatically.
You have a sugar cane, you Caribbean.
That's what. Look, this is the note that Jay-Z gave me to be the A&R. That's the picture, bro.
Damn.
He slid me this note. I'm gonna send it. He slid me this note. It says, "Start at 50K, Senior Vice President A&R." I said,
fine.
No, I said, Hov, you know, I learned from you, bro. I listen to all your music, I listen to all your lessons. You know you never take the first offer. Come on now. It's him and OG1. I said, bro, you never take the first offer. Come on.
That's right.
And Hov said, that's all we got. I said, fine.
So I tried.
I am not a good negotiator.
Yo, me neither. Not with them. They the worst people to try to negotiate with. Because they know all the hustles. They know all the games. So it's like, yo, why you trying to spin me, though?
Bro, he said, that's all we got. I said, okay, fine.
That's right. You good. We good.
I don't give a... Hov could have paid me $0 to be an A&R at Rock. But I was known a little bit in the Caribbean world. I helped Sean Paul get his deal.
Damn.
Right? So from that, they and I had that group Nina Sky.
Yeah.
I put them over on Reggae Beat.
Word up.
So
Shout out Nina Sky, man. They was super dope too.
Yeah, bro. So when they came with Rihanna, they went to the guy who's known for breaking Caribbean music.
That's right.
So I went, boom, I heard it. I said, I like this one. Let's play this on the radio so that when you go shop for a deal, you already got some momentum. So then the famous story of she went to Def Jam and they wouldn't let her leave until they did the deal.
I don't know where they got that story from.
No, it's a real story.
I know.
Oh,
but they act like she was there by herself.
Oh, that's
like Jay locked her in the room.
No, I know. The way it sounds now.
Yeah, it's weird. Like,
it wasn't like
Jay
she
wouldn't let her leave.
It was,
you were there.
No, I wasn't there.
Who was there?
There was
but all the Def Jam reps was there. Jay Brown, everybody. They act like it was just Jay and her.
I know. They make
he wouldn't let her leave.
They make it seem like he was strong-arming her. No, the story is they didn't want her to leave. They were trying their best to find a deal.
Make the best offer.
The night before, me and your man, and this is your man, Hov, we had a big argument about that.
No way.
In the vestibule of 4040.
Damn.
You know, from the street, little hallway, club.
In the club.
So he's like, what you think? I said, bro, she's it. I'm telling you. And mind you, I didn't know she was going to be this. But I'm just saying, from what I know, in the Caribbean world, and to make sure, she's it. And he goes, I don't know. Maybe she don't got the whole thing. And me and him started arguing to the point, screaming, to the point where his security had to open the door and be like, you good? And I go, he good. He good.
Yo.
But these are security guards I saw every day. You know, it wasn't like I was talking to a stranger. But I'm just saying, I'm saying it now on Rock Solid. I just want my credit in that story.
That's right.
I just want why you leave me out?
That's a fact. I don't. They definitely don't put your name in the beginning of the Rihanna book, because when Rihanna first came from the first time me and her, remember I met her and Tiara Marie at the same time. They got their deal at the same time.
Tiara Marie was signed to Rockefeller.
Yep.
Rihanna signed to Def Jam.
And they literally, Tiara came at 3 o'clock, signed. Rihanna came at 5 o'clock. By 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, she signed. Facts. Literally the same day.
Facts.
And when we walked out that office, you were on the road every day with her. Taking every radio station, everywhere, all the promo runs, what we called it back then, the Chitlin circuit. Yep. You know what I'm saying? You did all, bro, you was moving. I remember even
Caravana in Toronto.
Oh my God. I didn't make it that year when y'all performed.
Oh.
I got booked that year. That was the year they told me, hey, charges is cool, but you got a little bit too much. And I'm like, but it's legal here.
No, but you can't,
They like, but I'm not convicted. Oh, I can't go. I thought it was if I had a felony, not just court cases. They was like, nah, we don't go back. So I never made it to that Caravana when Ree performed, man.
And then, bro, the shit was, I'm going to tell you an ill story. Hov was with us the whole time as president of Def Jam. That's all he was on that trip. President of Def Jam. We all was told that. We all remember that.
Yep.
It was Kanye was there and Rihanna. And we went to all the TV stations, all the little shows, promo shows, and then we did one big show. It was it was between these buildings, like an alley, but it was like thousands of people. And I said, yo, Cardinal Official, who's my brother.
Remember, that's my guy.
He's also on Rihanna's first album, and he's in the video. And I said, yo, can I bring Hardy so he could perform with us, like make the show better? And they were like, boom. So before we even start the show, everybody's talking to Hov. Yo, you going on? He's like, I'm not going on. I'm president of Def Jam. This is for them. This is for y'all. All right, boom, boom, boom. Rihanna, everybody performed. Cardi goes on.
They lost.
Bro, they went so beyond crazy. This Hov goes, Safe, you got PSA?
Yo, you lying. Yo, yo, you know that's that competitive.
He couldn't take it.
He like, what the crazy?
He said, you got PSA? I said, yeah, Hov, I got PSA. Who don't have PSA?
Yo,
He goes, I say you gonna do it? He goes,
yeah, around a little bit. Yo, that's crazy.
This is what elite business instincts actually look like under pressure. When I hear this story, I don't hear control or controversy. I hear competition. I hear timing. And I hear a high-stakes decision where somebody like Jay-Z refuses to lose an opportunity once he sees the upside. That's the part that people miss, the switch. One moment, there's doubt. The next moment is full commitment. That's not inconsistency. That's how top deal makers operate. They gather information first. They challenge opinions. And then they move even faster when it clicks for them. And the way Cypher Sounds describes that argument tells you everything. This wasn't luck. This was a room full of people who understood value and were fighting to get that deal right. And here's a quick business fact for y'all. Def Jam Records was competing in an era where signing the right artist could generate tens of millions of dollars in long-term revenue across music, touring, and branding. And we already see how that worked out for Rihanna. That's a pure legend right there who has literally generated billions of dollars. So let me ask y'all this. Do you think Jay-Z's aggressive deal-making style is the real reason he built a billion-dollar empire? Or could that same mindset cost opportunities in the long run? And if you were running a label like Def Jam Records, would you adopt Jay-Z's fast and competitive approach to signing talent? Or take a slower and more cautious path? Let me know y'all thoughts down below in the comment section. And make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.